Good morning, students. This is Dr. Shubhi, and today we will be discussing pivot tables in MS Excel. You all have done a lot of summation and you all have used some function to find out the totals and subtotals in a data. But sometimes the data is huge and it is really difficult to use functions. And for such times when we are really stuck with a lot of data, it is a good practice if we know pivot tables, how they are created. And very easily in few seconds we can just generate everything and we can present our reports. So let's start how it is done. First of all, have a look on this table. As you all can see, this is the data. This is my data which I will be using to give you a demonstration. And this data has 4 columns: serial, name, amount raised, and stars collection by these many students. So these many students have worked for an event, and they raised some amount as sponsorship money. So likewise they got stars also. I'm just showing you the function which I have applied over here, that if the amount raised is greater than 10,000, then the student is given a star 3, otherwise 1. So that is how the rating is done for every student. So if you cross 10,000 directly, you get 3 stars. So that these are the things that we apply on students to encourage them for extracurricular activities and teach them how the companies expect from you when you are working over there. So this is just a case where in a playway method we try to teach students how to work in this competitive world. Okay, so now let's start how we do it. I'm going on the insert tab, as you all can see, and the very first option on the ribbon is pivot tables, as you all can see. So basically pivot table is to summarize your numerical data and create quick tables, and I have clicked on that. Here you can see that there is an option, select a table or range. So you can see this highlighted section. This is the table which automatically got selected. And now I have one more option, new worksheet or existing worksheet. So I want the table to be in the existing worksheet. So it is asking for a location. Location means which cell address from where you want your table to start. So I'm giving this cell. So from here my table will start, and accordingly a rectangular table will be formed. So I click on OK, and this is my format. This is my format for the table. So now what I will do, as you all can see, the 4 fields of the report are here: serial, name, amount raised, and stars collection. So I'm just selecting first 2, and you can see quickly I have generated the pivot table. And here there are 4 boxes, where first one is for filter, the second is column label, what you want on the column, and then the third one is row, and the last one is values. So on the rows we have names, so you can see the names are coming in the rows, and the total is coming as the values. So just introspect this data first. This is your table, where you can see there is one entry of Anuj, and in the original table there were 2 entries. So if first of all you can see that for Anuj there were 2 entries and the total collection is 32,000. Now likewise if you go for Preeti, there also you can see there were 2 records of Preeti, and here in the pivot table there is just one, and the total of amount is 8399. So that is how we are generating a little report. Now you can see that I have this filter. Filter means suppose I don't want few records to be seen. For example, I just want to see what is the performance of boys. So I'm removing Mahi, Preeti and Ria from the table, and then I'm viewing my pivot table again. So you can see now only the contribution made by boys is there. Okay, so that is how I have started applying filter. Now suppose I want all of them. So again I click on that particular name and click on OK. So this is the basic way of creating a pivot table. Now I'm quickly making a change in the format of the table. Supposingly I want all these names in the column. So I'm dragging this name and taking this to column. And you can see the table has changed. The data is same, but it is transposed now. You can see rows into columns and columns into rows. So here Anuj, Daniel, Lalit, Mahi, Preeti, that way I can see And again, filter technique is there. I remove Mahi, Preeti and Ria. So what happens? So it reduces the size of the table. Again, I'm taking all those names back into my original table. Now suppose I'm not comfortable with this, I can always bring my stuff back and name is again coming into the columns. So this was about one field which was amount raised. Now supposingly there is star collection as well, that every student has collected how many stars. So nothing to do, I'm just clicking on star collection and you can see the pivot table is again regenerated along with the amount raised and the total number of stars collected. So here you can see that I'm showing the total number of stars collected in parallel in yet another column, and rest of the table remains the same. Suppose I want serial number, that will also be given. Serial number is also coming, and but it is not logical sum of serial number, so that is why I was not including that into my table. Whatever is the logical data, logical fields, that we have to, that create some sense, only those fields we have to take into our table. So this was about one thing. I hope this much is clear to you all. Now suppose I'm saying that in my columns I want, let's say, sum of stars. Okay, I have shifted some of the star collection over here in the columns. So see how the table has changed. Again I repeat, sum of star collection was here and it was coming into the rows. Now I want to show that into the column. So in that case what happens? Automatically two columns were created, one for the those who collected 1 star and those who collected 3 star. So you can see over here accordingly I'm getting their individual whatever is their collection. As one, he has got 2000, then 30,000 and 32,000. That is how. And now Denin has only collected 1 star and here blank. So you can see how the how very quickly I'm able to do it for you. And like Preeti has collected 1 star twice, so 8399 and total is also the same. So that is how this, I'm just playing with this table now and I'm trying to understand in what way can I keep my data for my understanding in future, and when I'm submitting a report, which is a more logical way where I can analyze the data easily and understand it in very few seconds. So this was about pivot tables. I hope you like this lecture, and I'll be coming with few more examples of pivot tables which will be little complex in my coming videos. Thanks for watching my video. Stay tuned to my channel Shubhi Lal.